Daily Tech Headlines for Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. I'm Sarah Lane. OpenAI tells the Financial Times it's found evidence that Chinese AI startup DeepSeek used OpenAI's proprietary models to train a rival system through a technique called distillation, potentially violating OpenAI's terms of service. Distillation is common in AI development, but Bloomberg also reports OpenAI and Microsoft previously investigated and then blocked DeepSeek's accounts for suspected misuse of OpenAI's API. DeepSeek's seemingly overnight success with limited resources has some experts suggesting its models may have been trained on GPT-4 outputs. OpenAI continues to implement countermeasures to protect its intellectual property. Huawei announced that the distilled DeepSeek R1 AI model was free on Huawei's Model Arts Studio platform, optimized for Huawei's Ascend GPUs, with some researchers saying the company's new Ascend 910C may be capable of running and even training large models. DeepSeek initially trained R1 on NVIDIA's H800 GPUs, but U.S. export restrictions have limited NVIDIA's ability to sell high-performance chips in China. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman reports that Apple's latest iOS 18.3 update lets some T-Mobile users send texts using SpaceX's direct-to-cell satellite service, Starlink. This was previously limited to some Android devices. Beta testers are now receiving texts prompting them to update and activate the feature in their settings. It's only messaging support for now, though the service plans to expand to voice and data for better connectivity in remote areas. General Motors CEO and chair Mary Barra said Tuesday the company may save up to $1 billion annually by sunsetting its Cruise robotaxi development program. Back in November, GM announced it would stop funding Cruise. That's its self-driving subsidiary. GM CFO Paul Jacobson said the projected savings are, quote, based on our assumption that Cruise employees will be fully integrated into GM by mid-year. Comcast Xfinity is rolling out a new low-latency technology called L4S, meant to improve internet performance in cities like Atlanta, Chicago, and San Francisco. L4S reduces delays by helping devices adjust to network congestion for better video chat, gaming, and streaming experiences. Comcast claims this can cut latency by up to 78%. Netflix is adding its one-tap full-season download feature to its iOS and iPadOS apps for offline viewing. Android users, you already know, you had this already. The season download option will be next to the share button in the user interface. The U.S. Copyright Office has ruled that using AI as a creative tool does not undermine copyright, but AI-generated content alone is not eligible for protection. The report says human authorship is essential, and that selecting and arranging AI-generated elements can qualify for copyright. The office maintains that text prompts alone don't constitute authorship and rejected special copyright protections for that kind of AI-generated work. Microsoft is testing improvements to Phone Link in Windows 11, allowing insiders to connect their phones and send files directly from the Start menu. iPhone users now get the same features as Android, including quick access to messages, calls, and battery status. These updates are rolling out gradually to beta and dev channel users with Bluetooth LE capable devices. Finally, Google's Pixel 4a battery update has caused severe battery drain with no way to roll back to the previous firmware. Many users report drastically reduced battery life, and Google has acknowledged the issue by offering compensation, a free battery replacement, $50 cash, or a $100 credit towards a new Pixel. The update is meant to improve battery performance, but instead rendered many devices unusable. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, you know what to do. Subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. That's where you can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.